Texan trainer. We'll be talking to him, and he's going to give us a little beginning tease performance here. Check things out. He's on the roll. Look to the right, ladies and gentlemen. 600 horsepower, 5,500 pounds. As he's airborne now, pulls the gear up. Highly modified T6/SNJ. This one has United States Air Force markings on it, and the smoke is on. Watch for the nose to come up as Bill Leff gets his flying speed up, brings it out at ground effect, and holds it right over on takeoff. With Air Force markings on it, it's still the pilot maker. And depending on whose book you read, it could be upwards of 15,000 of these aircraft that were built. Let's see if we can go live to the cockpit and see if Bill Leff, well, let's let him get through here on the first maneuver so we can check out the show lines, make sure everything's all right. Bill has flown here a number of times before and will be flying this afternoon again later for his full show. And then, oh, we got it. Hello, Bill Leff. How are you, bud? Bill Leff, how are you, buddy?
I am doing great. What a beautiful day it is here in Virginia Beach.
It is a beautiful day indeed, sir, and the Texan's making good noise and good smoke, and it looks like all's in order.
Well, we're here to put on a great show for my friends here at NAS Oceana.
How many times have you flown here, Bill?
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, at least a couple of times that I've been around you since the 5 years that I've been doing it. It's good to see you as you go into that beautiful, beautiful roll, barrel rolling across the show line. All right, we got you good, and I'm glad we got this frequency worked out. The other one was an active frequency for somebody else.
Okay.
All right, how much more you got for us? What you gonna do next?
Next maneuver, Cuban, so you can tell the folks all about that.
All right, I'll do it. And I will do that. Now, I want you to watch Bill Leff setting up for his next maneuver. This is called the Cuban 8. It has an interesting history. Back in 1936 at the Miami Air Races, the late Len Povey was doing an aerobatic routine in between some of the races, and he was doing a loop. He was too low at the top of a loop to successfully complete it. So rather than make a smoking hole in the ground, he decided to roll out after 5/8 of a loop. And then he did the direction. And it inscribed with his airshow smoke, like you see Bill Leff here, the figure 8 flying on its side. Now, as Bill comes over the top, he's going to roll the airplane instead of pulling through for a loop. Now, watch him throw the stick over to the left into the upright position. He's going to do an extra roll on it. Now he'll go down to the left-hand side, he'll repeat the same thing in the other direction. And when Len Povey did that in 1936, no one had ever seen that maneuver before. And they asked him at the end of the performance, what was that maneuver? That thing that looked like an 8? And since he was also training the Cuban Air Force pilots to fly aerobatics, he replied, Ocho Cubano, Cuban 8, and the name stuck. And I have confirmed that with one of who lives in my hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio, and it is a true story. It is not just legend. And Bill Leff, to look good, love the Cuban 8 with a roll and a half on the down line on each side. What's coming up?
Okay, now the big old darn show is loop, followed by a high energy turn. The jets aren't the only ones that can do that.
Okay, well, you'll get into about 4 Gs on that one, right?
Roger that. Here we come. We're shooting for 200 miles an hour at the bottom of the loop. Down about 80 at the top.
Now let's watch as Bill dives down, gaining energy for that 200-mile-an-hour speed that he needs to successfully complete the loop. He needs plenty of energy on the down line, so he gets energy as he climbs through a few hundred feet and gets to about 800 feet at the top of the loop there. Maybe a little shy of that. Pulls through 80 knots at 89 miles an hour. Plenty of energy, and there's your barn stall. Can you know what your altitude at the top was there, Bill?
Say that again?
What was your altitude at the top of the loop, do you know?
About 1,200 feet.
Only 400 feet. Very good. Thanks. Give me a good cue reference for future aerobatic maneuvers at altitude.
That's about 1,200 feet.
All right. Bill Leff pulling a 4G high energy turn, pulling that stick back into his lap. Now, I told you that Bill Leff has modified this airplane a lot. He has modified the hydraulic system to get the gear to operate more.
Rich is incredible pyro.
Incredible pyro out there setting charges for the show. And Bill has the landing gear working a lot faster. He's got a lot of computer-controlled equipment and also an incredible pyro system that he loads on the wingtips for his Starfire Night Sky Show. A lot of modifications in the 34 years you've owned this airplane, Bill.
Okay, next year we're going to do a little trick for you. We're going to play with the landing gear and you tell me what we're doing.
All right, yeah, I told the folks you modified it so it operates very quickly, doesn't it?
That is correct. Here we go.
Now, let's keep your eyes on Bill. The landing gear right now is tucked away safely in the fuselage. Goes into a 4-point hesitation roll. Watch the gear. Up. Okay, it looked like it went. Okay, you didn't really lower the landing gear and you didn't raise it, did you?
No, and I didn't lower it. I think I just extended it.
Okay, that sounds better. Yeah, boy, the gear appears very quick on that airplane.
Okay, we're going to see how slow this airplane will go. We're going to come around and do a high alpha pass.
All right, we're ready for that. You can call some airspeeds when you get them.
So we're going to follow that with a dirty roll.
Very good, sir.
I'll call out my ground speed to you as I start slowing down here.
All right, Bill Leff slowing it down, called high alpha pass, high angle of attack. In other words, pulling the nose some 15 to 20 degrees up above the horizon, or a positive angle of attack of 20 degrees. He'll slow it down. Now look, this airplane weighs...
Gained about 63 miles an hour, and my ground speed is 53.
53 miles an hour. The airplane weighs 5,500 pounds. I tell you what, that goes any slower, that might turn into a bag of hammers.
Don't want that, so I better speed up a little bit, and we'll turn around and do a dirty roll.
Okay.
Now how much more difficult that is because of the big holes on the bottom.
Yes, indeed. A lot of drag. Right now, Bill Leff is aerodynamically dirty. He's keeping the gear down. He's lowered the nose. He's pushed the power forward. He's getting some more smash, as they say. And as he picks up his speed, he'll be coming back around from the left to show you a dirty roll. Aerodynamically dirty. A lot of drag, not only from the gear sticking down, but also the amount of wind that's that is turbulent inside the wheel wells, where the wheels normally would go. Bill's in his 34th year in the airshow industry. He bought this airplane 34 years ago, restored it himself, and keeps it all polished up and travels from one coast to the other doing air shows. And down in Louisville, Kentucky during Derby week at the Kentucky Derby Festival, they have Thunder over Louisville. It's one of the largest fireworks displays anywhere in North America, and Bill Leff is the last act before the fireworks each and every year. He's got a speed watch for the nose to come up, throws that stick over to the left, and he does a dirty roll. You can see those wheel wells. Cavernous, causing a ton of drag. And he gets the gear up very quickly. And brings it back.
Now, a lot of people say a T6 won't run upside down. We're about to show them that they're wrong.
All right, looking for the inverted pass. Bring her in, Bill.
Not only that, we're going to do a roll from inverted to inverted.
Now that sounds good. Hey, while you're coming around, you want to tell everybody about your paper route? That was kind of special.
Well, I was born in Dayton, Ohio, and I lived 3 blocks from the Wright brothers. And they were on their house was on my newspaper route. So I learned to earn my money to learn to fly when I was 15 years old.
inverted to inverted. And ladies and gentlemen, right in front of us we have the world's only remote control P-51 Mustang. Tell you what, can you spin it a little bit for me, Ed, there?
Okay, 4-point roll now, Rob.
4-point roll coming. As Bill Leff comes in, right in front of us, we've got a P-51 Mustang being operated by remote control. It is the only full-scale remote control P-51 Mustang in the world today. Ed Shipley from the Horseman. Watch Bill Leff going into a 4-point hesitation roll. There's 90, 180, knife edge right, knife edge to 270, and the 4-point.
Okay, we're going to make a couple little passes. Let's folks take some pictures.
All the way in.
All right, looks good. Get the cameras ready, those of you who have cameras. Bill's going to put it up on one wing. That's my guess here. We'll be able to look right down into the office. And there's another high G turn there, bleeding off airspeed very, very rapidly. That looks good, sir.
We're going to give it one more, then we're going to do one pass after that. Will be a salute to our fine folks in the armed forces.
Sounds good, sir. Just so I know, that T6, since it has U.S. Air Force markings on it, is marked up like a T6 prior or after the Air Force became a separate service. Is that a G, or which model Texan is that?
This was originally a C when I was in the Army Air Force. Then it was converted to a G of the Gulf for use for the Air Force. And the Navy called these FNJs.
They certainly did.
Right.
Naval Oceana.
Oh, sir. C.J. Simonson, narrator for the Blue Angels, just stopped up to visit. And C.J.
Okay, Rob, next is going to be a salute to the folks in all of our armed services, including the Coast Guard, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guards and Reserve Forces, and all those who serve our country past, present, and will in the future. Our understanding is doing some re-enlistments tomorrow.
Yes, indeed, Bill, that is accurate. Okay, bring her in here for this military salute. We are pleased that you get the chance to do that in your North American Texan SNJ or T6. And looking good, buddy. What's your speed right now?
We're doing about 200 miles an hour, and we're going to do the traditional fighter pilot victory roll.
The victory roll coming. Watch Bill Leff pull back on the stick. The stick goes over to the left. Oh boy, what a pretty roll that is. The sky is gorgeous today. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for Bill Leff. Very good, Bill. Nice job. And the folks are applauding for you right now. All right, Bill Leff is now going to bring it back into land, and a little coordination things going on with Lieutenant C.J. Simonson, narrator for the Blue Angels. And,